Today we have an introduction to the ideal gas law. The ideal gas law is PV equals nRT. P is pressure, and you're really only going to see two units here that are important for us. ATM, which is atmospheres, and this thing called torr. Volume is always going to be in liters. Moles is moles, and temperature in this problem must always be in Kelvin. Now, R is a strange number. It's a constant. We're not going to worry about the units, but there are two different possible values for R, and they're very different, and they're going to give you very different answers. How do you use one or the other? Well, it depends actually on P. If the unit of P is atmospheres, then we are going to use 0.082. If instead pressure in the problem is given in torr, then we're going to use R equals 62.36. Now, I'm going to leave up R, but I'm going to erase this so that I can give you a couple more notes that are important in the introduction to the ideal gas law. There are a few things you're going to need to know. First thing is that 1 atmosphere is 760 torr. So if you need to convert between these two things, you can using this conversion. A reminder that if you are given a temperature in Celsius, simply add 273 to it to get a very good approximation of that temperature in Kelvin. All right, remember you must use Kelvin to do math here, cannot use Celsius. Finally, STP. STP is something you might run into in your problems, and this is actually just an acronym that means standard, temperature, and pressure. And all that means is that in your current problem, T is going to be 273, and P is going to be 1 ATM. When you see STP, you're going to use 0.082 for your R value. And you're going to use 273 for T, 1 for P in atmospheres. Okay, this very last part of the video is a little introduction here, is just a little bit of a bonus to spare you some time. Okay, whenever you are solving for one of these, all right, I'm going to give you the permutation of the formula. If you are solving for P, your setup is going to look like this. If you're solving for V, rather, it's going to be very similar, but with P on the bottom. If you're trying to solve for T, this is the equation you're going to be using. And finally, if you're trying to solve for moles, or N, you'll just use this. Okay. In a coming video, I'm going to be talking about some example problems with the ideal gas law, but I hope this serves as just an introduction to what are these variables, what are the units of them, right, and how do I manipulate this formula. All right, I'll see you in the next video.